This news update is brought to you by...
You got an upgrade for Christmas.
If you're feeling lucky, you could win some money.
Upgrade for Christmas.
$200,000 in cash and prizes. With Lime, you could win some money. It's Lime's Christmas Lottery. 250 winners this Christmas, oh yeah.
Sign up or upgrade to super fast broadband, Lime TV, e-billing, a data plan. Top up $15. Purchase a handset or text 4263 to enter.
Upgrade for Christmas.
Welcome to the Barbados Today afternoon update. It's Tuesday, December the 16th, 2014. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. We begin with news from Parliament. Finance Minister Chris Sinclair tells the nation Barbados is on a growth path, though not out of the woods just yet. Delivering his report card on the economy, Sinclair said the 19-month fiscal adjustment program not only stabilized foreign reserves, but it has helped to lower the fiscal deficit and protect the integrity of the Barbados dollar. In a ministerial statement in Parliament this morning, Sinclair announced that the budget, which was widely expected this month, will now be presented in April 2015 at the end of the 19-month fiscal adjustment program. He assured Barbadians there is no need for undue concern, while stressing the island must continue to stay the course, as he announced a series of measures to keep the economy on track.
We have decided to delay the introduction of any major new tax reform measures until the budget scheduled for 2015. While the IMF tax study has provided a comprehensive basis for reviewing our tax system, we are not satisfied that the necessary impact analyses of any proposed adjustments to the structure of our tax system on our key growth sectors and vulnerable groups in our society are complete.
Sinclair suggested the government's biggest achievement is the lowering of the fiscal deficit. He says the economy is on track to record savings of $452 million.
The government is on track to record savings of $68.5 million for reductions in wages and salaries, and savings of $229 million for reductions in transfers and subsidies. The expenditure reductions are now projected to generate total savings of $290.8 million, or approximately 3.4% of GDP, over half of the proposed fiscal adjustment. The new revenue measures, consolidation tax, municipal solid waste tax, and the bank asset tax, are now projected to yield $91.2 million, or 1.07% of GDP. And the special dividend from the sale of the Barbados National Terminal Company Limited, another $70 million, or 0.82% of GDP.
Meantime, it was also announced that Canon Ivan Harewood will be returned as chaplain of the country's parliament. The Canon steps down after 28 years in the post. Today was his last sitting as chaplain. At the same time, a significant shake-up is expected to occur in the Anglican Church in the new year, with over a dozen fresh appointments. In a circular to clergy, Bishop of Barbados John Holder revealed that 4 senior clerics would be elevated to the position of canon within the church. They are Reverend Curtis Goodrich of the St. Lucy Parish Church and Reverend George Harewood of St. Stephen's. Long-standing clergymen Reverends Errington Messiah, Rector of St. Joseph, and retired priest Lawrence Small will be made honorary canons. There are also several posts within the various deaneries which will see change effective February the 1st. In other news now, no cases of Ebola in Barbados, but health officials confirmed that there are 2 cases of malaria in the country. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Joy St. John made the revelation through a Government Information Service statement last evening. She says the 2 were suffering from fever, sought medical attention at the QEH, and tested positive for mosquito-borne disease. They are now warded at the hospital and receiving treatment. But she made it clear that any rumor of any Ebola case in this country is untrue. The Salvation Army is calling on the public to give generously this season. The plea comes as the charity gets ready to deliver thousands of food hampers to those in need tomorrow. Public Relations Officer Major Denzel Walker tells Barbados Today the Army is still trying to reach its target of $700,000 to help the needy.
We are hoping to raise $400,000 from our kettle and then 300,000 from our letter appeal. We cannot give you a figure at present so that the Christmas letter appeal is now trickling in. But we've gone about a third of our way for the kettle appeal. That will give us to a little over $100,000, and we are hoping to achieve that target.
By what date?
By now on the 31st of December, that's all we can say. In that the money that we collect is towards our parcel distribution and our programs through the next year. And we have a number of social services programs. Here today where we are packing the parcels for our distribution on Wednesday. On Wednesday we will give out 2,100 parcels across Barbados, 2,200 across Barbados.
Meantime, the Barbados Cancer Society says 2014 will go down as a difficult year for the organization. Collecting funds from the Insurance Corporation of Barbados yesterday, the Society's president, Dr. Dorothy Cook Johnson, said the BCS continues to struggle despite ongoing support from the business community. She is, however, hoping that things will improve in the new year.
I think the business community is under a lot of stress in order to be able to give anyone anything, so we're most grateful when we get our covenants and donations from those who have decided to assist us with the programs. The individuals have also been very generous, and we're very proud of them and very honored to receive monies from them. However, we do keep hoping that things will turn the corner and that more will happen, because we've had to use quite a lot of our money for more mundane things like Pampers and things like, you know, a lot of medications, things like grocery and things like assisting people with their transport. So we're not really able to take off and do any massive new programs. We have our fundraisers so that we can get along with those. But it has been wonderful that the public and the commercial and sector and business have supported the Society to their very best, and we're most grateful for it.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
To the region now, where two senior police officers find themselves on the wrong side of the law in Suriname. The two were arrested following the escape last week of 6 suspects from the police station located in the Paramaribo district. The 6 suspects were waiting trials for various crimes, including robbery, when they broke out of their cells last Saturday. The officers are suspected of aiding the escape. And finally, on the international scene, Pakistani police say all militants involved in the deadly attack on one of the country's schools have been killed. At least 130 people were gunned down in the massacre, most of them children. More in this CNN report.
It was just before 12 p.m. when a group of gunmen stormed the school after scaling the walls. The Pakistan Taliban claiming responsibility, calling this a revenge attack after they say Pakistan's military launched a major military offensive against them.
The military runs a number of schools. They call them the army public schools. Clearly, this was chosen because of its affiliation with the military, and also because it was a soft target. There are children there.
A Taliban spokesman claiming 6 suicide bombers were ordered to attack the school. Their goal, to shoot older students. A security official says nearly 700 students and staff were in the building when the attack began. The students are aged 10 to 18.
That's our afternoon update, but you can join us again this evening. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper or email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media and bus terminals or Screenplay supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune into Channel 101 on Lime TV to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.
This news update is brought to you by
I won for me to me.
For me?
Yes.
You don't need speakers, right?
Upgrade to win every week with Lime. Sign up for Lime TV or broadband or purchase an iPhone 6 or Samsung Note 4. Upgrade Christmas with Lime.